What's up, guys? T-Rex back with you today, back in Mercs, just like always, my home clan. And today in the video, we're going to be going over some farming strategies I've been using. And this is a little different because I did finally max out my heroes the other day, so I don't need Dark Elixir right now. So I am using a heavy Dark army with 6 Lava Hounds, 20 balloons, and bat spells with a couple free spells. So this is what I've been using to farm, and plus, Mercs is. We just finished the war today, and I got another video coming out after this one. See, we got a couple mortars going up right there, but uh, so yeah, I'm practicing my war strategy in some farming raids, trying to get some good loot so I can upgrade some walls with my elixir and get a couple more of these uh, defenses down. Trying to max out my base here. We also got the clan games going on, so we're going to try to get 3 stars with these lava hounds. I think I had to use 3 or 4 lava hounds, so I have 6 in the comp, so that we can do that while we do the farming. I'm going to show you a couple of raids from. I'm going to request real quick so maybe I can get a clan castle for when we go in on a live attack here in just a little bit. But I'm going to show you a couple of attacks I've done here earlier today in my in my attack log. Here in just a second. I've been doing very well with these, and I've been finding good loot. The good thing about this army is it only costs about 125,000 elixir, so you can get good elixir on pretty much any raid you do with this attack strategy. And what you want to look for is single infernos. And like this was a pretty good base. We could just funnel it out with the king and the queen. And then the good thing about this strategy is you can literally just spam it in and it's just gonna wreck through the base. You need to have your Grand Warden, as you'll see later in the video. I'll explain why, but we're gonna freeze down on that eagle and the expo, just trying to keep our troops alive going through. As the stone slammer pops, it was just an empty slammer of my own. Missed the queen's ability, but that's okay. That side was still pretty funneled out, and everything coming up the middle is going to go for just defenses anyway. The tornado trap kind of messed with me right here, but it hit the warden's ability, kept all my balloons alive. And that's what you really want, a pack of balloons to push through the center with your bat spell, so that way your warden ability can be used and save those all your balloons and your bats. But as you see, this strategy just kind of pushes through the base. Still got my king up, beating up some buildings up in the top of the base there. He's just working through. Plenty of loons pushing through. Still got some bats alive. Still got 2 lava hounds that haven't popped working on this air defense down here. And so we're just kind of pushing through the base. It's just a slower. This is a slower attack here. That tornado trap really messed me up coming through the middle. Tore out most of my bats, but our last lava hound, 2 lava hounds popped, which is good. Get those lava pups out to help with cleanup. Got balloons pushing through, the warden pushing through. They're gonna get a split there, which is good because we need to get those last 2 defenses out, and then the rest is just gonna be cleanup from here. As my king up top is just beating on a wall, he's gonna get through and push out, and we're gonna push through this and get this nice clean triple here. I do believe this was actually the live attack, the first live attack of the video. I thought this was a replay. I didn't remember, but anyway, so this was a live attack. So going through this was pretty nice, and like I said, we didn't have a lot of cleanup left, but there's probably 5 balloons there, a couple of pups around, and we still have our king at the bottom, so plenty to clean up in 40 seconds to hit this raid, and we'll end this raid on an easy triple here, and then we'll get into a couple replays, and then we'll hit one more live attack at the end of the video. Well, because I didn't want to pop a boost, because I was going to be able to play all day. I was just going to be able to play for a little while, so we'll hop into some replays here. Just checking what's in the shop. Shout out to the Mercs, always saying something in chat. So as you can see, I've been tripling a bunch. So here's one that we had good loot: 400,000 or 400,000 gold, 300,000 elixir, and 3,000 dark. I'm just gonna get the slammer in, and the slammer actually went down really early on this one, but I was able to freeze out that multi inferno there, which was kind of bad planning on the base choice by me, but I was able to recognize and freeze it out. And look how many bats I got out of that still. With that freeze keeping it down, it really still kept the bats alive. So all my balloons are pushing through. I lost my warden somehow. I don't really know what hit him. I think an air mine hit him, but as you can tell, these bats just work through this base like crazy, leaving up so many balloons for me that not hitting the warden's ability. And this was a dip, but it's just farming, so, but still, like, I got so many balloons up, and we're just cleaning up the base now. And we still got our queen's ability. Our king's working on a wall up there, beating up some things. We got plenty of balloons cleaning up, and we're just gonna push through this base and get another or get an easy triple here, get all the loot. And I'm not really worried about trophies. I'm actually trying to drop trophies now. I'm trying to get down into like Champions 3 to Masters 1. I think that's going to be a better place to farm for me right now. Because really, I'm just looking for as much gold and elixir as I can get. Because, like I said, I'm trying to max these walls out and max these last few defenses out. So, just trying to see where we can get some good loot. I've been finding pretty good loot in Champions 1, and the bonus is nice. But I'm going to try to drop a few trophies and get down and see where I can find a Masters 1 and maybe Champions 3. But there we go, easy little 3-star with this strategy. The bats are still pretty OP, and it's a fun strategy to use because, yeah, it's a spammy strategy, but it's fun. So here we go, we'll hop into the second one. This one had a little less elixir and was, where is it at? There it is, I believe. Yeah, this one right here. So this one had a bunch of gold though. Look, 500,000 gold, almost 350,000 elixir, and 5,000 dark. So I'm actually gonna pull a profit on this one, even with the dark elixir, because this army does cost 5,200 dark elixir. But that's okay. Like I said, my heroes are maxed, and I'm currently maxing out my final uh, dark troop in the laboratory, so I won't need dark after that until the next update or whenever they release something again. But the lava hounds are pushing through the middle, tanking for all the balloons and stuff. Here come the bats coming in later in the attack. I try to save the bats for behind the balloons and stuff. Keeps them alive, gets them built up, and that's really how the bats are OP. You got to get built up bats, and my warden kind of outran my balloons, but I was able to keep up my pups here actually, and that helps. And I was kind of happy with that because I needed them for the cleanup really. I mean, I have plenty of balloons to clean up, but just for time wise, the cleanup with the having the hounds up was nice. So here we go. We got, probably 15 of our 20 balloons we started with down here in the bottom still up. Still have our warden up. Have all these little pups flying around. Gonna be easy cleanup from here. Just push through this last wizard tower, and now it's just trash buildings around the base. You gotta pick up just to get the loot. So balloons flying around. We're already at 82%. So we secured the max loot bonus. That's what I try to do. Even if I don't triple, I always try to get to 70%. So that way I get the max loot bonus, and that I just try to steal as much loot as you can and get the 70%. That'll maximize your farming raids and help you out. Because like this one, that'll push me. I think I'm right here in Champions 1. It's like a 250,000 gold and elixir bonus. So that pushed me over 750,000 gold for that raid right there. So that's a hefty raid, for just a quick hitter like that was. So we'll see another one here coming up, I believe. And so this strategy is pretty OP, but you got to know how to use it, because you can also get yourself into some bad situations. As you see, I was using mass miner Queen Walk Max Minor, and I was picking up pretty good loot there too. But since I maxed out my dark and I knew we were about to go into a war, right here's the war we're facing the Jati Avengers. They're actually a level 18 clan, so they've either been together a really long time or they're a pretty good clan. And but it's a 40v40. This is our big war. We just got out of our minor league clan war, and we won that. And so everybody in Mercs wanted to spin a big war. So we got 40 people in. We're gonna spin a war, and so we're going 40v40. But look how lopsided this war is. They have 9 Town Hall 12s, and I think we have 4. But they do have a Town Hall 8, which I thought was kind of funny. Look at this Town Hall 8, man. That is kind of a funny thing, the little Town Hall 8. But, it's kind of a lopsided war, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, my next video will be covering that war, because that's really what this channel is going to be more about, is the covering our wars in Mercs. But this is just a filler video for right now. But yeah, so we're going to be in war. Like you see, prep days done in an hour, in 16 minutes, and then we'll get war started, and we'll see what happens in the war. But I got faith that we'll win this war, because the Mercs are coming through. We've been doing really good lately. We've been planning out a lot of our strategies, and we've really been raking in the 3 stars in war, cleaning up bases we need to. But I got my Clan Games challenge. Here we are. You see we're about 7,000 away from the max Clan Game rewards. I'm going to click on this Dark Elixir one, and we'll see if we can get it. But we're going to go in on a live attack here in just a second. We're going to request some troops from the clan. See if anybody's on. I don't remember if anybody was on, and we'll just retrain that same army up. So that way we have one. We need to get some Stone Slammers. I like the Stone Slammers with this. It's just another big balloon. But this will show you why right here in this raid. We're going in with no heroes. And this, I saw this 500,000 elixir, and I was like, yeah. But look at that. I have no clue what happened to my slammer. There was like a bomb there that hit so hard that I guess it just instantly died. And I was trying to just work out that eagle with the Inferno, and once the slammer dropped, I kind of freaked out, and I just dropped my bats in right away, and it kind of ended up hurting me because they just kind of spammed through, and then I dropped the rage way too early and in a really weird spot too, and my balloon split, so the rage got no value. So we're pushing through the base. We get the Infernos down, but the Town Hall activates. One of the pups got on the Town Hall and it activated. So it's eating our pups, it's eating our balloons, and we don't have no Warden to save them. So this is why the Warden is so big, especially if you're going against Town Hall 12s and the Tesla activates. If you don't have anything to save it, well, like the Warden's ability, you're really going to struggle, because that Tesla's just going to eat your balloons, eat all your cleanup troops. And right here, like, I got none of this loot. Like, I was lucky to get a 1-star. And so, yeah, got to ruin the farming video by getting a 1-star. But I just wanted to really show this, and I wanted to go in on this raid, and I purposely went in on this raid without heroes to demonstrate this, because this is definitely a strategy if you're going to be using it for farming, or especially in war. I mean, you'd never want a war without your heroes, but if you're even using it for farming, you definitely want to have at least your Grand Warden with you, so that way you don't just lose all your troops automatically, just like right off the jump. And like I said, that Stone Slammer going down really freaked me out. And once it went down, I just kind of freaked out and spammed everything in. And this is a spammy attack, but you can't just drop your bat spells right in one spot and just expect to triple things, like, especially with no heroes. So, but we stole 100,000. We covered our elixir costs. We got some decent dark from the bonus, and we're still covering 250,000. Gold just from the bonus. So I mean, it's still a profitable raid. So And the ones are I don't care about. Like I said, I don't care about trophies because I'm currently trying to drop trophies anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Oh, look, there we go. Jay Bird coming in with some balloons on the donation. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. Like when you have this strategy, you really want to push through and have your warden push everything into the center. But thanks to Mercs for being a great clan, and thanks to everybody. Thanks for watching. Sub up, turn on the post notifications, and we'll be grinding. Thank you.